Hello. Alright, so I'm trying for the second time. I filmed yesterday, and I was just showing how to do Luveris and Gonal-f. That video didn't go as much as planned or as well as I would have liked. A lot of things I might still post the video because it's kind of funny, but yeah. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna do it again. So I have to move kind of quick because I'm already a little bit behind the time I'm supposed to take these shots. So this is what Luveris looks like, the box, and then what's inside. I have to take a double dose of it. So just get the vials. So one vial is like water or like saline or something, I don't know what, and the other is the powder solution. Hair's bothering me, sorry. Okay. You can see the acne on my face from the birth control. Also, in my last video, I mentioned that I was spotting. It's like a full-on period now. It's pretty intense. I'm not very happy about it, but I googled it, and apparently it's quite normal when you stop the pill. So all right, so the first thing you want to do with Luveris is take your syringe and your needle that's used for transferring the contents in the vials. So you're gonna squeeze that, turn that on, and let out any air that may be in. Okay, so we're gonna take the first, oh, again, I did this yesterday too. So pop off the caps from all of these little vials. They just pop right off. I keep like a little baggie with all my used stuff. And just put it all in there. And then I take my alcohol and just clean the tops of each of the vial real quick. Oops. Okay. So you want to take your needle, make sure all the air is out. Grab your first or only, depending on what your dosage, vial, and just poke the needle through. We're going to flip upside down, and we're going to make sure that the hole in the needle is in the solution and not sticking out to avoid getting any air. And then we're going to slowly start pulling it out while raising the vial up as the water gets closer to the bottom. Oh, sorry. My dog's losing it. All right, good enough. Now you have lots of air. So you just want to squeeze it out. And as soon as you get close, you want to take your powder and just combine the water into, if it ever goes in. There we go. Okay, so just shoot in your liquid and just give it a little swirl. You don't need to shake it. And I'm going to pull the needle out. This is where I'm not sure if I'm supposed to let the air, I'm going to let the air kind of come back in. So when I pull out, you don't get too much spray back. So I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to take my other one and repeat. Only make sure you let the air out first. Okay, now repeat. Okay, so let's flip it upside down again. And slowly grab your water. It's actually called sterile water. And it's meant for the injection. Okay. There we go. And the other vial of powder, same thing. And just spray that all in there. So before I collect it all back, I'm going to take the air out of the vial, and evidently there is quite a bit. Okay, now I'm just going to lose the air. Okay. So I'm just going to go back in here and collect all this solution. Oh, first we want to do a little swirl. It looks more aggressive than what I'm being. I'm not being aggressive. Okay, so we'll flip it. And we're just going to collect all of the contents. This one, I want to make sure I get as much as possible because this is the actual injection, so. It leaves a little behind, but I think it's okay because I think as long as I have 1 ml, which I don't quite actually have because there's still drops. Now I'm just going to mix it in with the other one. And again, with the air snap. It kind of bothers me that there's some left in here, but I just don't know how I would get it out, especially considering it's like a tiny bit. I guess maybe it's not important because I literally can't, like nothing is going in. I might have gotten like 1 drop. Literally. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to collect all of this. Trying hard not to get any air. But if I get some, not the end of the world. I will just work to get rid of the bubbles and stuff and such. So I can actually see it creating air bubbles. Okay. All right. Now I have like a little bit of air in there, and that's okay. That's what I want. I'm gonna screw on the needle, and which I was calling a syringe yesterday. I'm like, great. And I'm gonna screw on the injection needle. Right. So I'm just gonna get the air out of here. And always on the bottom, I get like a tiny little air bubble, so I just flick it until it goes away. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but this one's being a bit stubborn. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. So now I'm just going to push. And I'm losing some. This really makes me angry because there's like so much air, but the medicine's coming out. The drugs or whatever. This is... and we're sitting right now at what is supposed to be in there. But it's like... it's not... oh, it's so bad. Okay, I'm going to have to inject it. I'm going to get some air, I guess. I'm assuming it's not the end of the world, but... you know, it's... okay, so I'm going to take the cotton pad. I have to go on the side I bruised. So, nice bruise from the first time I did it. I'm starting to notice a little bit of swelling in my stomach too, so, okay. So we're just gonna pinch and hope this goes in smooth. And it did. Oh, there's so much air. I don't have a good pinch right now. I feel like I'm pinching the fluid as it comes in. And here comes the air bubble, great. Oh, I heard the air go in. It's nice. Okay. That didn't go too bad. That's kind of how I wish it went. If it could just go like that most times. Okay, so it always lumps up for me, and I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or if it's just the way that it happens. But I don't like when it does that. I don't know. Okay, so that's 150. I don't know, like milliliters or something. 150, yeah, mils of Luveris. So now I also have to do Gonal-f. And I got the 910, and I just put in 250. So with Gonal-f, you just take the pen, take the needle, screw it on, oh, that injection that I just did feels so weird, and I don't like the way it feels when you first do it. All right. So I'm going to twist the pen until the little number there says 250. I don't know why it has a hard time picking up numbers, but anyways, you get the point. So now the opposite side. As you can see, this side has not been butchered yet. Okay. So this one slides in nice. I don't know. Okay, so you want the window to show so that you know when it gets to 0, and you want your thumb on the top. So kind of get that in your hand ready before you go at it. And poke. And push. So easy. So 0, pull. So this side, it's like really hard to show. It's like not enough, but anyways, I don't know. You probably can't see, but the Luveris side always does this like lump. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way that it is. Kind of hoping it's just the way it is. But yeah, so that's 250 of Gonal-f. Gonal-f is actually a lot nicer to take than any other one that I've taken before. It just, the needle slides in so nice, and the solution just comes out so quick, and you look after and you can hardly even tell that you like did anything to it. So I don't know, it's just a lot easier to do. to use them. It's very user friendly. Yeah. So that's, I have to do that for the whole first part of my site, like my IVF cycle. I'll have to do that for a while, and then I'm not sure, on Monday I'll know more how I'm progressing with the drugs, how my ovaries are coming along, how the follicles are looking, and I'll have a better idea on how long I'll be doing these for, and then how long, and then when I'll introduce another injection drug called Suprafact, I think it's called, and then I'll be doing that one too. So yeah, I think that I'm going to make a separate video about why we're going through, about why we're going through IVF, and tell a little bit of the back history and the story about a pretty traumatizing experience that I had prior. It's difficult for me to do that because it's really going back to some pretty deep emotions, and you know, probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with in my life. But I think it's important to share that experience. But yeah, I'll do a separate video on that. I just I need to kind of mentally be in the right place to like relive that moment or moments in my life. But yeah, so that was how to inject Luveris and Gonal-f, and I would love to hear if there's any tips, or if I'm doing something wrong, or other people's experiences with these medications, and you know, kind of what they're feeling and experiencing. I know, like, the first side effects, I do kind of feel like foolish, if that makes sense, and then I'm very sleepy, but then I can't fall asleep at night, which is, I also don't know if that has anything to do with stopping the birth control, but yeah, that's kind of like all I feel right now. Not too much else, just mostly tired, and still trying to work out the birth control side effects with the acne and the poor moods. But yeah. All right, well, I will film soon, probably Monday, unless I decide to do my backstory video before then. Okay, great. Bye.